everyone, this is Ayushman Singh. I am the winner for SIH 2024 under the National Investigation Agency's problem statement, parsing of social media feeds. Um, this is going to be a super short and concise guide on basically anything SIH. I scoured the web at the time when I was trying to compete for this thing and found that most of the videos were redundant and repeating the same information over and over. I'm gonna share some niche info that I only got once the hackathon started, so you know what to expect. Things like travel, stay, and everything like picking problem statements. I am gonna go over it all. This video is gonna be sequential, so the first part of the video will be immediately relevant to you, and towards the end of the video, we'll reach talking points about the later stages of the hackathon. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, let's talk about the team real quick for a bit. There's really not much, but I have a couple of notes that I would like to go through with it because obviously we had some problems as well. So just to make sure that you guys don't, I am going to highlight those over here. So the first thing is distribution of responsibility should be clear. Well, obviously, but yeah, some people need to be micromanaged a bit and divide it up equally if possible. I mean, in our case, it was not equal at all. But our case is relevant, and you should strive to have at least 3 to 4 engineers, if possible. I mean, it's pretty hard to find 3 to 4 decent guys, but yeah, it should be doable. At least one UI UX person, and please check their portfolio beforehand, not some friend's friend, like if possible, because UI UX is everything in SIH. If you don't have pretty UI, like no one's gonna pick you. Like obviously, user experience is king. And yeah, the other last person I want to save in any team slot is going to be the team leader. It does not matter who it is, obviously. It's only a gimmick and an admin role, so the team leader is the one that's going to be filling all the forms, and there are a lot of forms. So a lot of forms, they're going to need a bank account and a PAN card. Rest of you guys are going to need Aadhaar cards or some form of ID, but Aadhaar card is recommended. You should have it. Come on. But yeah, the team lead is gonna need a bank account and PAN card to actually receive the um, compensation for the travel and prize money itself. So yeah, make sure to sort that out and that you trust that person to be able to distribute the winnings when everything is done. Distribution of money should be clear. Uh, Please ensure that you understand going into the hackathon that what your expectations are from each other and what your expectations are for winning. We did not set this initially, but so halfway through the hackathon, I decided to declare that half of the winnings would be mine. Of course, like you can divide it based on anything. You can do a simple 1/6 split for each person, but in our team, there were only like actual working members were few. We decided to split it up on the basis of like importance of the person or the effort, you could say. So since I was putting in easily the most hours in the back end, which is the hardest part, so I did decided to take half, and a lot of people decide to keep it aside for team funds. So please don't do that. There is no need for a team fund. Just split it among the members somehow, and yeah, no team funds. I've seen a lot of horror stories like they're gonna use it for the next hackathon or something like that. Don't do it. Just split it, yeah. And prioritize agreeableness over the skill. Like if someone is comparable in skill but like slightly more like agreeable to work with, easy to work with, listen to what you're saying, then you want that person on your team. Obviously, there is no room for big egos, obviously. So yeah. Alright, yeah, that's about it for the team. Make sure you pick people that they don't have to be your friends, but just need to be good at what they do and agreeable with each other. Like you need to create some sort of synergy. You're gonna spend the next 3 or so months together. You can't do that without synergy. So yeah, on to the next one. Yeah, so quick rundown. We're gonna be picking problem statements that are out of the way, and by that what I mean is other people are not trying to go for it. So you want to completely avoid AI powered stuff. You want to completely avoid stuff that looks like it could be made in like a week or so. All of this AI, statistics, blockchain, completely just ignore these, move it out of the way. um, yeah, and move on. Let's see if there's something like this would be problem statement that gets only 40 to 50 teams, which is amazing because there are like lakhs of participants. So this is your edge right here. It's to go for boring things like this. So I would highly recommend that you do not pick any AI or blockchain based things. Cybersecurity is great. Again, game development as well, any type of game platform, because you know kids, they want to make games like this all the time, so these are gonna be naturally oversaturated. Yeah, so smart education as well if you want to avoid, because people think it's easy. So yeah, let me just recap real quick. AI, Web3, um, games and smart education related things I want you to completely ignore, because most of these things there's going to be a lot of competition because people think it's easy. Yeah, so you're most probably going to lose out in the PPT round itself because there's going to be like 200 teams and judges don't have time, as we already know. Yeah, so second thing is don't rush. It's not going to be done in one day at all. Like it took me and my team 10 days, I think. Of course, we weren't working on it full time as well, but yeah, just take your time. Um, make a Google Doc. Actually, let's see if I can pull mine up. My bad, looks like we deleted everything. So what was originally here was like a lot of problem statements like this, and I had compiled the just basic description over here. And what we did was sit on a like meet, and then we just simply eliminated the ones we didn't like. And there were initially like 20 or so, and I color coded them using like this, like what is easy and what is hard. And we like not we I naturally gravitated towards the hard ones, so we ended up picking the ones that we did. um, so yeah, you can use something like this. It's pretty effective. And take your time, take a week or so. Like literally no hurry. Like this is probably the most important part of the entire thing. So yeah, on to the next step. So this is our PPT, and I recommend that you follow basically what is on your screen. Uh, I'll go over the specifics in a bit. First thing I want to mention is that you should be submitting two projects. This is the one that got selected. Obviously, we won't show the one that didn't. But yeah, the other one also follows a similar structure. And so yeah, basically do not touch the format at all. It is absolutely not under your control. Do not absolutely do not mess with anything. We have kept everything intact. The logo's there, this thing on the side. Do not touch the format whatsoever. I've seen people get disqualified over the smallest things, like even changing the color of certain things. So yeah, we took the liberty to fill it with as many keywords as we can that were relevant to our problem statement. This was really helpful because obviously some people will use parsers and AI, LLMs, whatever they are using, and no idea what they are using, but it's likely that they are. So we have filled it with the keywords related to our project. And on some of the pages, like of course this is also more of the keyword stuffing. Right here we filled it with React, TypeScript, Playwright, whatever. And Kafka, I don't know, we didn't even use this. So yeah, just a lot of keywords. And this one is important for the human readable part. We want the humans judging the competition to actually read the PPT as well. Now what they're gonna do is completely skim over all of the words. Nobody is gonna read anything, we all know that. So we made big colorful diagrams, and I suggest you do this too. Because once the parsing portion is done, the human is going to check the PPT, and it better be impressive. Otherwise, like, yeah, this is SIH right here, 50% of SIH right here. So yeah, diagrams like this. Put in a product status. This is a little bit of a cheat code. Most people don't actually do this. So for some reason, I don't know why, but it's so free. Like you have a couple of months to develop the prototype. Just pop in a link over here. This better be a live link and working by the time you're done, at least the front end. Just make a dummy backend or whatever, doesn't matter, but like the effort matters. I think I like to think that it counts. Another page just to fill completely with like as many keywords as you can. Like we absolutely did not like actually implement these complex things like GDPR and whatever. We didn't even check for it. but we did like do most of these things. We just had to particularly phrase it out using the help of LLMs and everything, like what was in our project, make it sound a little bit complex and try to get it through the parser. This is another flowchart, completely unnecessary, but we did put it in just so that the aesthetics are good, which is what matters the most. UI UX always matters the most. More keywords for the LLMs, and basically the flowcharts you want for the humans, and keywords for the LLMs. And research, we picked up whatever the hell we could find because there wasn't actually much when we were looking for it regarding our project. But yeah, this is how it's supposed to go. Do not change the format whatsoever. Keep a lot of colorful diagrams and fill it completely with keywords that are relevant to your problem statement. And you want to be submitting 2 of these projects, please keep that in mind so that your chances are maximum, of course, to win. Alright, so the next step is going to be the video, of course, and this is optional, but absolutely it is not optional. Do not consider it to be optional at all. You want to do these and you want to do them well. Uh, Basic guidelines before I show you what we made is that the video should not be more than like 3 to 4 minutes. I've seen people with 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10-minute videos, and like God knows for what reason, like it's just an MVP, it's not that serious, come on. So basically you want a really short intro, like under 30 seconds, and then you want to start showcasing the actual working of your product. No blabbering, we put this in 1.5 myself and then voiced it over. Another thing to consider is do not use AI at all, like for the voice, because it's low effort, like people will think you did not care. Video you can still get away with because it looks like a human did it, but yeah, we also added captions, so like it's easier to read for people that don't understand me, or maybe um, or don't understand my words. So yeah, what else is there? Yeah, clean editing, of course you want it to be clean, and this is the purpose of the person in your team who is handling this PPT and video. Please have someone skilled, do not fill random people into your team. You want someone who's really good at editing so that they can like at least make 2 basic videos. I'm not gonna put the whole thing in the video, obviously it's redundant, but like you can see we are demoing our product and we are showing everything with the captions included, and of course we focused on the main working of the project rather than front end or whatever, and we actually showed it as working. And yeah, I'm gonna link these, I'm not gonna play the whole thing obviously. And let me just show you the second one that did not pass. So yeah, same principle, 30-second intro. We AI generated this first half of it and put my voice over it, and then we showed how the product is working and things like that. Yeah, we did not spend like too much crazy amount of effort on it, but at least like it was 1 or 2 days of work. Yeah, that's about it that I can share for the video. No secret to it, just UI is everything. And MVP should be ready obviously, otherwise you can't demo it over here, but it's highly recommended that you do. On to the next one. Presentation, as Megamind would say, but yeah, so sorry about that. Presentation is the next part. It's pretty like self-explanatory, like basic things that people do not understand, so I'm gonna spell it out for you. Please have only one speaker. This should ideally be the team leader because all they're gonna be doing is filling forms, so you might as well have them do something. And that should be to be an extrovert and to be the speaker, presenter, whatever you wanna call it. So yeah, for the first stage you're gonna have it in an internal hackathon, so you're gonna want one person because obviously you're not gonna put all 6 people on stage. That would be stupid. This is not high school. A lot of people do this and it looks really shabby, and they're gonna do 1 PPT per person. Do not do that, please. It's very unprofessional. Welcome to the corporate world. There's only gonna be one speaker and presenter. They're gonna know everything about the project head to toe, and they're gonna be able to take any questions from the judges that they might have, or explain any part that they ask in detail. So they should be technical. If they're not technical, they should be well versed in what the project is and memorize everything properly. yeah, everything should be short and sweet. Do not overcomplicate things. You should try to treat the judges like children, like pretend that they don't know everything, pretend that they are new to the field themselves, and when you do that, you start to explain things in a way that makes much more sense to even a technical person. And if they are a technical person, they will catch on to that fact. They will realize that you know the project so well in depth that you are able to explain it at a super beginner level. So you should like focus on that, keeping it short and sweet. Everything must work seamlessly, even if it's one feature. So you want to build the MVP first. Focus on building your core functionality before anything else, and do it really well. Whatever you're doing, do it really well. And absolutely no doubt in my mind that you will be short selected based on that. A lot of teams, our team in fact, we decided to have a lot of features, this and that, 5 pages. Don't do that. Just make the basic MVP first. They are not looking for anything except for what is practical in their daily office use. So yeah, just keep it simple, please. And last advice is going to be practice it beforehand. This is going to be to the team leader. Please practice everything beforehand. We do not want to go onto stage and mess it up. In my case, we did manage to mess it up a little bit because I gave it to someone who I should not have. Like, basically, I did not follow the advice of having only one speaker. We should just give it to the extrovert. Like, there's no point in giving it to someone who's not capable or not willing. Just give it to that one person who's prepared and they're gonna do the entire presentation. Okay, now that you have cleared your internals and your PPT round, it's time to move on to the actual hackathon itself. So, couple of general tips in no particular order, but I'm just gonna list down the 20 or so most important things that you should know. Well, first things is gonna be like you're not gonna have actual decent accommodation, so you should be taking bedrolls, yoga mats in my case, like whatever you can, even the what do you call that thing? The comforter, like whatever you want to take it. If it's gonna be cold, you should take it because in our case it was super cold. We decided to actually go sleep in the car, one person at a time, but that's for another video. So point being, you should take your things with you, like and just take everything, a pillow, whatever it may be. Just assume you're sleeping on the floor there and go from there. Um, Second point would be that the Wi-Fi is not that good. Unsurprisingly, when you cram 300 something people into like one room and expect the Wi-Fi to work, you have to be insane. Like it's not gonna happen. So yeah, I'm just gonna make a separate video on my experience and how we dealt with it. But like yeah, you should know that this problem is gonna be there, and you should be completely prepared for it. Your AI assistants are most likely gonna lag and not work and everything. People are gonna use up the bandwidth, and our project itself was based on like social media and everything, right? So you're relying on the sites to work, but yeah, Wi-Fi did not allow us to give most of the demos properly. So keep that in mind. Maybe make some demo data or something, like whatever it takes, just do it. Keep that in mind. It's very important. At least for 6 hours of the hackathon, Wi-Fi you can expect to not work, and you're gonna expect the organizers to be debugging and everything. Like yeah, it's a complete mess in most cases. Learn GitLab, underrated skill, but yeah, you're gonna need it. Next is gonna be do most of the project beforehand. Obviously, they're gonna say don't code and whatever. Like just finish it. At least complete the core functionality, bare minimum. Add some features if you want. People are not gonna be checking the GitHub. They're not that technically sound. So you want to do that, but in case they do check the GitHub, do create a separate repo and like periodically commit into it as the hackathon begins from your main repo. You can do things like that. Just something to think about. But yeah, learn GitLab, GitHub. GitLab, why you want to learn that is because the final submission is going to be on there for God knows what reason. But yeah, it's slightly different. I struggled with it a bit, but a fellow competitor of mine, the guys you're going to see in the video I'm going to put at the end, those guys helped me with it. So yeah, that was nice of them. But yeah, I should have known. Uh, Next issue, toilets are gonna be a huge issue. Well, obviously, yeah, it's gonna be hard to find. something you're looking for, like clean, spacious, Western style, yeah, it's gonna be a rough. So do what you can beforehand. We scoped out the area and identified when to go and where to go. But yeah, highly underrated tip, especially for guys, because there is not gonna be nothing for you. Like guys, there's just nothing for you. I'm sorry, there's nothing. All right, next one. Find competitors online. This was highly underrated. Like nobody talks about this for some reason, but you should be able to find your competitors online. GitHub, LinkedIn, stalk them. I don't care if it's like on some blog of theirs. Just stalk them, man. It's free win. Like we found like at least three or four of the early submissions online. We found their code bases on GitHub. We found out they don't even have an MVP. They just put everything on Figma, and that's where their video is from. We found their video on YouTube. Yeah, so it just do some OSINT hacking, if you will. It's not even hacking; it's just publicly available information. Um, People will put their videos publicly for no reason, like really no reason. Just put it unlisted. Anyone that has the link can access the video. No reason to put it public. But yeah, you can find your competitors online. Which leads us to our next part: submit early and don't be like your competitors. Obviously, you want to hide everything. Private GitHub repo. Your uh, video should be unlisted on YouTube if you have a video. But yeah, submit early. Absolutely, those that submit early will get viewed first. That's most likely what's gonna happen. That's how our current understanding is. Some rules that you should be knowing is that there's only two at a table for some reason. Yeah, there's like, okay, scrap that one. Go next. What is it? Yes, sleep. Sleep is critical. Obviously, a lot of people underestimate it. If you're gonna sleep, not sleep at all, like that would be completely like idiotic. Don't do that. Everyone knows that once you cross the 24-hour mark, you're as good as a drunk person. Your facilities are inhibited by at least 30 to 40%. Don't do that. Come on, like you're a grown adult. You need to sleep. Um, don't try to act macho and everything. Just go to sleep, man. Uh, we personally tried it out. Some people got 3 hours, some people got 4.5 hours. I managed to get 1 hour-ish myself, even though I was completely determined that I'm gonna get 6 hours of sleep. But the arrangements were such that I could not fulfill that, and that is a pretty big regret because, like, towards the end of the hackathon, when they were asking you to make changes in the last 6 hours, it's completely impossible. Your brain is completely fried. Um, Couple more tips. I'm gonna do it quickly because the video is getting a little long. Is roam around and check your competitors in real life. Yes, I did say that you can find them online, but once you're actually at the venue, you're gonna be able to find the competitors, and they're gonna be on tables next to yours, and you wanna see what they're doing. Maybe assign one person to do that task full time. And one of the rules that you should be aware of is that there are gonna be two people at the table at all times, or at least that was the case in our venue. I'm pretty sure it's there everywhere, but yeah, you can't all leave the table. Like two people have to be there, so keep that in mind when you're going for whatever breaks are there, lunch, dinner. Just think about that, and I think you get a couple of warnings. But yeah, it's a really silly rule, but just keep in mind. I guess you should know. Uh, Extension to the competitors part: hide work from your competitors. Actually, nah, we can just leave it at that. Next part is going to be extensions. You want the physical extension cords. In our case, they did give a lot of sockets, like for our table particularly. Uh, Not our table particularly, sorry, for each table. There are like 8 or so, so we had absolutely zero issues with there being enough sockets. But in case there is a high chance there are problems, so you should take it with you. It's really cheap and it's gonna save lives probably. Next one's gonna be build rapport with the judges. This one is simply huge. People don't understand the value of this, but you wanna look them in the eyes when you're talking to them. When they're there for the demo, you wanna treat them well. You wanna show everything properly. You wanna exchange ideas. You wanna ask them their expectations. Build rapport with them and understand what they want truly and what is useful to them particularly. It's very possible that the idea you have in your head is different from what they have envisioned for the project. So yeah, you want to be on the same page. Next one is gonna be pretty obvious that the deadlines are not real on the website. Yeah, if you can look at the picture of the flowchart, it's not at all what's happening. Like you can see multiple of the phases are just the same months. That's not gonna happen. Uh, you want to keep in touch with the actual people running the hackathon for this. There's nothing you can do. If you're in the dark, you're just gonna have to assume that you need to get your done as soon as possible. Most likely, half the hackathon is gonna be completely blind from your side. Deadlines will not be given until like 10 or 15 days beforehand. So yeah, don't take it for granted and keep working on it even if there's no visible deadline. Next one is going to be pretty obvious, like take pics. Come on, just take pics, document your journey. It's going to be most probably once in a lifetime type journey. I remember everything vividly and look back on it fondly sometimes, even though during the hackathon it was not that fun. But yeah, it's pretty good experience overall. I mean, you should strive to make it that way if you have followed all the tips that I have given. But yeah, take a lot of pics. One last thing, you should most probably try to approach the company later. Like after your judging and everything is done, you're most probably gonna go up to the stage and shake their hands or whatever for the participation certificate. But yeah, once you complete all that, you just ask if, sir, if I can have a minute of your time, or ma'am, if I can have a minute with you in later after the award ceremony or whatever. Just do it, get in touch. Maybe you get a future opportunity. What happened in our case, I cannot publicly disclose, but yeah, you should do it. It's definitely gonna make a difference. That human connection is always what's gonna put you forward. Worst case scenario, you're gonna get a contact and maybe you're gonna get a referral to an internship or a job or whatever it is. Just positive outcomes overall. Like no reason not to do it. Just do it. And with that, yeah, that's all of my tips basically, and things that I could not find online when I was looking for tips and tricks online. So yeah, hopefully they're useful to someone. I'm gonna eventually make a video on our experience at SIH particularly, which is gonna be much more in depth on how we dealt with personal difficulties and what happened at the venue itself. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here and I'm gonna leave you with a clip of me aura farming at the venue itself. Yeah, enjoy, I guess. Thanks for watching.
Investigation agency,
Easiest win of my life.
and the problem statement was passing of social media feeds, and the winning teams are Cypher Edges and Cyber.
Congrats, bhai.
Cyber Edges and Cyber